Hello, everybody. Welcome. We are at the Ohio Association for College Admission Counseling Virtual College Fair powered by StriveScan. We're at the top of the hour, so we're ready to get started. We have some absolutely amazing institutions ready to tell you about themselves. And my name is Sibel, by the way. I'm your facilitator for this evening, so I'll be popping in and out to introduce these amazing institutions. Now, as we all know, time flies when you're having a good time. So we're going to get started here in just a few seconds so that we can get our fun session started. But before we do, I just have some housekeeping items to share with you all, just so that everything runs smoothly for this evening. First and foremost, we absolutely encourage questions. Please ask those questions. This is the time to do it. So how are you going to ask those questions? Well, you're going to click on your Q&A button. It's in your Zoom toolbar. You're going to click on that Q&A button to type your questions to the presenters at any time. I stress, at any time. Please do not wait until the last minute to ask those questions, because we are only here for 45 minutes. So let those institutions have a little bit of time to answer those questions for you. Also, I please ask my attendees, when you're asking questions, please put the institution's name within the question so we all know who the question goes to. Next up, you're muted. Your video is turned off, so those panelists cannot see or hear you. So again, using that Q&A is super, super important to ask those questions. Also, sign up for more sessions. This is one of many, many college presentations that are offered. So sign up for the next session for the next time slot. Now, if you want to relive the fun that we're going to have this evening, or maybe mom missed out, or maybe a friend wants to check out these schools as well, you all can actually do that by go ahead and checking out that recording, because this session, as well as all other sessions, are being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/Ohio. Now, with that said, again, my name is Sibel Rasim. I'm your facilitator, and we're about to get started. Our first institution up for this evening is Bowling Green State University.
All right, thank you so much for the strong introduction. I appreciate that. I'm going to roll right into it. My name is Sarah Zacharich. I serve as the Assistant Director of Admissions here at BGSU. Really excited, of course, to be with you all this evening. As she mentioned, we got 6 minutes, so let's just dig right on in. For anybody that's not super familiar with BGSU, we're located over in Northwest Ohio. We're very close to a lot of different things, 2 hours from Cleveland, Columbus, things like that, just 30 minutes south of Toledo. Really great area, college town vibes. That is 100% what Bowling Green, Ohio has to offer. Now, when we look at campus itself, we're considered to be a mid-sized institution. We've got about 16,000 undergraduate students here at BGSU. When it comes to the students who are attending BG, about 15% of the incoming class is from out of state. We do have students that come from all 50 states, and about 20% of the incoming class is of a different cultural background, and we have students coming from 70 different countries to attend Bowling Green as well. A couple things that are unique to BGSU are our aviation program. We have our flight center right on main campus within walking distance to everything you need, which is a super huge draw. We have a BCI crime lab right on our campus, which has catapulted the work we do with our forensic science programs at Bowling Green. And we also have something called our FLY program for students with learning differences. This is a way for them to be able to work one-on-one with learning specialists to get that additional help they need outside of the classroom. A couple programs that are new to us. We now have our Cedar Fair Resort and Attraction Management Program for folks who are looking to be able to learn how to run and manage a resort, amusement park. It is truly one of its kind. We have introduced a software engineering program as well as digital forensics to our major selection at BGSU. And we recently opened our Maurer Center, our brand new home to our Schmidt-Horst College of Business. But ultimately, at the end of the day, we have over 200 different majors and programs to pick from that get divided up amongst our 6 main academic colleges. We, of course, also have our deciding student program here at BGSU for folks that maybe aren't 100% set on exactly what they want to be able to major in. This is a way to still be able to get help, guidance that you need up front, work closely with an academic advisor as well as a life design coach to ensure we can help you find that major that's the right fit for you. When it comes to academic support, you can see you're going to get to know your teachers as well as your classmates. We, of course, have free tutoring through our Learning Commons at BGSU. And a new initiative that we have at Bowling Green is education through something called life design. We recognize that these next 4 years that you could have with us are more than just getting a degree and getting a job, 2 very important pieces. But we also need to talk with you about your life, your goals, your purpose, your well-being. And so students will be paired up with life design coaches here on campus to ensure that they're really maximizing their 4 years they have with us. Campus life. Students are required to live on campus for their first 2 years with us. So we have 10 different residence halls, as well as learning and theme community that students can consider joining at BGSU. Unless you live within a 50-mile radius, then of course you have the option to commute. Your health and well-being is also super important to us at BGSU. We have things like a counseling center on campus that students can utilize at no additional cost. When it comes to getting involved, as you can guess, there's always going to be hundreds of ways to get involved. So my overarching message for you all as we look at this slide is to just always remember these are your 4 years. If you want a leadership opportunity, you're going to have that. If you want to be a part of service learning, if you want to be part of athletics through a club sport, or if you're recruited for a D1 sport, through intramural sports, find what matters to you, stand out along the way. That is absolutely what you'll be able to do at BG. When it comes to the application process, you'll be able to apply to BGSU one of 2 ways, either through the application at our website or through the Common Application. The application through our website is currently open now, of course, for the fall of 2021. For 2022, it'll open in July. And of course, the Common App always opens in August. Once you apply to BGSU, we'll of course need some credentials from you. At the very least, we will need your official high school transcript for the end of your junior year. If you do take a test or sending a score our way, we will of course factor that into admissions consideration as well before giving you your decision. We do have opportunities for students who are maybe falling just below what we're looking for admission to BGSU through things like our Pathway program, which ensures students can still join us here on main campus, but get some additional help and guidance along the way. Once you do apply to BGSU, hopefully get admitted, we'll encourage you to start taking some next steps with us, including creating your online account with us. So that way you can do things like apply for further scholarships, consider the housing process if BG is the right fit, and of course, finally, sign up for orientation before you join us the following fall. Here's a quick snapshot of the cost. 3 important words at the top of the screen: Falcon tuition guarantee. This lets you know that the tuition fees, housing rates, and meal plan rates that you're given when you first enroll at BGSU, you're locked into those for 4 years. Now, of course, there's going to be many different scholarship opportunities. Some are merit-based, some are leadership-based, volunteer-based. All of those things are going to be opportunities at BG. Our University Freshman Academic Scholarship is something you'll automatically be considered for just by applying to BGSU. And then once you're admitted, you can apply for even further scholarships with us as well. All the scholarships at BGSU have a deadline of January 15th. And then of course, we want to invite you to come pay us a visit and continue to explore further. We of course have in-person visit opportunities if you're looking to see campus up close and personal. We would of course love to safely host you at BGSU. So we do have the opportunity to visit in person, and of course we'll continue the virtual recruitment as well. I'll put my contact information in the chat. That way, in case you of course want to reach out, but of course you can also take a snapshot of the screen. I'm here to help you along the way. Looking forward to being a part of your college search.
Awesome, thank you so much. If you have any questions for Bowling Green State University, please put it down in the Q&A at the bottom. Next up, we have Ohio University.
All right, well, good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Dan Yates, and I happily serve as the Associate Director for Outreach and Recruitment here in undergraduate admissions. I'm also a really proud 2-time graduate of Ohio University, and man, what an exciting time it is to be a Bobcat, to be a prospective student for Ohio University. There's some really awesome things that are happening on campus and with our athletic programs and our academic programs. There's just a lot of great things that are happening on campus, but let me touch on just a couple of quick things that you might want to know about Ohio University as you're going through this process. Typically, you'll find that Ohio University has about 17,000 or so undergraduate students, and they're choosing from over 250 different academic programs to choose from. I know for me as a high school student, when I was looking for a college to go to, I was undecided with what I wanted to study. So looking at a lot of institutions that are similar to Ohio University, I'm sure most of the other institutions that are here this evening, it might be overwhelming when you're seeing the vast amount of options that you would have as a student. But I will tell you that it is safe to be undecided here at Ohio University. We have some fantastic academic advisors within our university college that will make sure that you are taking the classes you need, not only to graduate on time, but also to find your correct field. And of course, those 250 different majors don't even touch on the minors and certificates that our students are able to achieve when they're on campus. It's not unusual to talk to one of our student tour guides or one of our current students and hear multiple majors or multiple minors or multiple certificates, as they're talking about what they're studying here on campus. So there's a ton of academics that you can choose from here at Ohio. Another thing that we wanted to touch on as it relates to cost is something that we call the Ohio Guarantee Plus. Now, this is a program that you'll find at Ohio, and it is a fixed rate tuition and fee table that will go with students for 4 years or 12 consecutive semesters. But it also goes beyond that. We have a shared commitment to an on-time, on-plan graduation with our students. We want you to know not only the cost of attendance for your first year, but for your entire time at the university for those 4 years, but also what that pathway to graduation looks like as early as day one, in year one. So you'll meet again with that academic advisor and build that pathway towards graduation. And then once you graduate, those benefits will continue. And you're joining a really passionate group of 260,000+ living alumni around the world that absolutely love Ohio and really want to help you succeed. As far as our application is concerned, if you're a senior, it is not too late to apply. We are still welcoming applicants. If you're a junior or below, our application, we are members of the Common App as well as have our own application. It does open up in August, so you can start that process at that time. And a change that you might find this year and moving forward is that we are permanently test optional. So if you are applying to Ohio, you do not need to submit a test score. If you think that that might be a good representation or add something in addition to your application that might show who you are as a student, you're more than welcome to submit that test score. However, if those 4 hours on that Saturday morning did not jive with your mental capacity that day, or if you're not able to take that test for any reason, you do not have to submit a test score and you will still be considered for merit-based scholarships, for direct entry to our any program at the university, and our honors experience that you might be able to find at the university. So anything that might come as a benefit to applying to Ohio, you would still qualify for even without submitting a test score. With scholarships, all scholarships here at the university are going to be automatic consideration when you apply. Essentially what that process looks like here at Ohio, once you are admitted, we send that information down to our financial aid and scholarship office. They will look at you and your application through their Ohio Excellence Awards, and you can find some of that information on our website as far as what you might be able to potentially be awarded as a student. They will start sending out some of those initial scholarship offers as early as the middle of December. And then comprehensive packages for students and families typically go out at the middle to end of February. So again, if you're a senior here this evening and you're still trying to make that ultimate decision, you're welcome to still take a look at some of those items and still end up deciding to attend Ohio University. We are offering some in-person visits. So we would love to have you come to Athens, Ohio and Southeastern Ohio and walk around campus, have a admissions presentation, chat with some of our student tour guides. Some of our academic departments are also offering some visits as well. So not only are you able to connect with us in undergraduate admissions, but you would be able to connect with some of our folks in our academic departments as well. I'll post a lot more information here in the chat, but the very last thing that I'll mention is as we're moving forward through kind of hopefully the end of the coronavirus and the pandemic, we are doing a lot more things in person. Our current students are able to move around campus and really are doing some movie nights and some game nights and whatnot that are happening on campus. Orientation for those seniors can be offered in an in-person format in June, and fall is looking as much of an open format as far as on campus is concerned as possible. So we're trying to do things safely and intentionally. So we look forward to having you on campus soon. Hopefully you're able to get something scheduled, and we are excited to be here tonight and excited to answer any questions. So I'll post a ton of stuff in the chat. Feel free to reach out and let me know what questions you might have. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you so much. If you have any questions for Ohio University, please put it down in the Q&A at the bottom. Next up, we have the University of Toledo.
Thank you so much and welcome everyone. Thank you so much for being here this evening. My name is Gabe Lomelli and I serve as Assistant Director of Undergraduate Admissions here at the University of Toledo. And this evening, I really want to take this opportunity to share with you why I believe that U Toledo provides a unique combination of opportunities that most universities can't offer. The first thing I want to talk about is that we are a comprehensive but mid-sized, diverse, and student-centered university. So what does that actually mean to you? Well, it means you have a lot of options before or during your first year with 130 plus majors to suit your talents and academic interests. Some of the other things too is that you can choose from nearly 1,000 courses that will let you explore your interests while you fulfill university requirements even before you declare a major. You can also enjoy being on a lively campus with numerous entertainment activities, many of which are even free, and you can participate in and lead one of 400 plus student organizations. The second thing is that you have the benefits of a metropolitan located campus that's in a safe residential area. You can take advantage of many part-time jobs and career-related internships that are only minutes away because of this location. Hundreds of private companies and nonprofits are in our community that you can get involved with. There are actually over 36 Fortune 500 companies that are within 3 hours of Toledo. You can actually too enjoy many entertainment activities near campus in the broader Toledo area and even at Lake Erie and Cedar Point. There are hundreds of private companies, of course, located in the area, but you can also take part in some of our 19 different Toledo metro parks. And believe it or not, US News ranked Toledo the #2 US city for outdoor activity. Yes, Toledo, Ohio, located right here in Northwestern Ohio. So the third thing is that all of these things can be accomplished through an affordable cost that will position students for future financial well-being. You can attend the best four-year college in Ohio for affordability, flexibility, and student services. You can live in one of the most affordable cities in the US for college students. In fact, Toledo is #3 on that list. And you can be assured that your tuition will be fixed for 4 academic years through the Toledo Tuition Guarantee. You can also increase your wealth over your lifetime by earning more after graduation, along with having low student loan debt. In fact, we are the #1 Ohio public university for average graduate salaries compared to student loan debt. So how do you take advantage of this unique combination? Well, if you are right now a graduating senior, you could still apply for admission for the fall of 2021. You can also, if you're an incoming or a rising senior, so a junior this year, you can start to apply for the fall of 2021 starting in August, whether it's through our application or through the Common App. So what do you need to apply? Well, we've changed our process to add a student-centered option. We went test optional back in March of 2020 for the fall of 2020. In fact, we were the first Ohio public university to do so. Why did we do that? Well, it's to provide a holistic review for as soon as possible admission for our students. And you can even be test optional for merit scholarship consideration. There's a minimum 3.0 grade point average for those merit scholarships. Now, if you're someone that does want to include an ACT or an SAT score, we will super score for multiple ACT or SATs to create a composite score that will not only assist you through the application process, but also through the merit scholarship consideration. You definitely want to apply early for priority financial aid consideration as well. So just to kind of put things in a nutshell, you can attend a university that has a unique combination of opportunities through all those things right there on the screen. We're comprehensive, we're located in a great area, we're an affordable cost that will position you for future financial well-being as well. So I just want to thank you so much for participating and just point out a few different things. We are definitely open for in-person visits. In fact, we have a number of opportunities available still this fall for our admitted seniors. We actually have a spring visit day for juniors, sophomores, and freshmen that's happening on April 9th. So all you have to do is jump on utoledo.edu, check out our visit link, and register for a day and time that works best for you. Of course, you definitely want to stay in touch with us through email, phone call, text message, or any of the social media platforms that you see there on the screen. I'll go ahead and place my information in the chat as well. So that way, if you'd like a personal touch, we can definitely chat, or I could put you in touch with your personal admission counselor as well. So again, thank you so much for participating this evening. We are definitely looking forward to 2021, where we'll have the opportunity to welcome students on campus in a more open environment. So thanks again, and go Rockets.
Awesome, thank you so much. If you have any questions for the University of Toledo, please put it in the Q&A down at the bottom. Next up, we have the University of Akron.
All right, and then good afternoon, everyone. As always, thanks for joining us. My name is Chris. I work at the University of Akron as a senior assistant director, but I'm also a proud two-time graduate from UA. Can see my diplomas hanging there on the back wall right over my shoulder. Just gonna hit some of the highlights as others have as well. So here are just some of the top reasons why students decide to come to the University of Akron and join the ZIPS family. One is because of our outstanding academic programs. We do offer over 200 different majors for you to choose from. Also have a dynamite exploratory advising office. If you are undecided, you don't have to declare from the beginning. We also have a lot of different opportunities for real world experience. Being in a mid to large size city, a lot of great opportunities for co-ops, internships, research opportunities, clinical rotations, student teaching experiences, and a lot of great research too. Because of all these great programs and a little bit of extras you can do outside the classroom, 92% of our graduates have a job or continue their education within 6 months of graduation. We also have a very beautiful campus that I would love for you to come check out and take advantage of. Also 340 different clubs and student organizations. So definitely are going to be able to find your fit, including an amazing esports program. So if you're a gamer like I am, you can join our intramural club or varsity esports. We also have Division I, those more traditional athletic programs. And then, as I mentioned, the Akron area is a really cool thing to take advantage of. Just about a 5-minute walk from campus. So it feels like you're a small campus in the middle of nowhere, but gives you the advantages of being in a big city as well. As I mentioned, we are Division I, part of the Mid-American Conference. Every home sporting event is free for students to go to. Also want to encourage you to check out our rec center. It's been nationally ranked every year as high as number 4th in the nation for any college or university. Has an indoor rock wall, lazy river, whirlpool, Olympic-sized swimming pool, card equipment, 4 basketball courts, indoor track, and weights. And of course, that is free for University of Akron students to use. Our rec center also sponsors all of our intramural and club sports programs, so you can still stay athletically competitive after high school. I want you to check out Living on Campus as well. We have a bunch of different residence halls for you to choose from, a few different styles, your traditional community style, the in-suite, and the apartment style. It doesn't matter what residence hall you live in, though. They all have high-speed internet, cable TV, central air conditioning, free laundry, which I know what you are most excited about, and then the Res Life Cinema, which is basically Akron Netflix, which is pretty awesome. You get to pick the exact room and roommate that you're going to have going into your freshman year and partake in all the amazing programs that go on throughout the year. And just announced last week our brand new reduced rates for 2021 and beyond, becoming pretty much the lowest cost on-campus housing option for schools in Ohio. Would encourage you to go to uakron.edu/reslife for video tours and 360-degree videos of all those great options. Also have a lot of great places to eat on campus. You have your traditional college cafeteria known as Rob's Cafe, and then a bunch of franchise locations, including 3 Starbucks, 2 Chick-fil-A, Qdoba, Panda Express, Indiana Pretzels, and an Einstein Bagels. So if you like any of that, they all take your meal plan, which is awesome. I know you want to join the ZIPS family, as I did going after high school into college. You can fill out our application on the website. There is no essay, or we do accept the Common App as well. What's really great is that you are applying directly to your major. So you don't have to do something else. You're applying directly to the College of Engineering or nursing or business or so on. After you submit your application, we do need your high school transcript. We are test optional for this year and for next year as well. After we receive those credentials, everything is reviewed. You will receive your acceptance email within 24 hours, and then your acceptance letter in the mail a couple weeks after that. And then you want to confirm your enrollment. Separate from applying to main campus is applying to the Williams Honors College. Their preferred criteria is a 3.5 and a 27. They are test optional for the current year and for the class of 2022 as well, so you can still apply without that ACT score. You do get an extra scholarship through them, can live in the Honors Residence Hall, and have some other cool perks as well. As everyone else has already mentioned, we also have our UA Tuition Guarantee Program. So that means once you enroll, your tuition and fees are locked in. And we actually have already announced tuition for next year, and it is staying flat as a current year. There are additional scholarships to apply for. So if you are a senior, some of those are still available. Go to uakron.edu/scholarships for all those scholarship options. quick snapshot for tuition and fees and everything for the year. So that top rate there, $11,880 is tuition for fall and spring combined. That's all your general fees. That's even your parking pass. So as a freshman, you are allowed to have a car on campus, and you're parking right on main campus, right outside your residence hall. You don't have to park at the football stadium 20 minutes down the road and have to take a shuttle over to campus. So you can see there your sticker price is around $20,000 to $23,000 before your financial aid and your other scholarships. And we are hosting in-person and virtual visits throughout this spring. The in-person visits we would encourage for our seniors to visit in person. Juniors and sophomores, we're going to post some more opportunities for underclassmen moving forward in April and May and throughout the summer. And then a bunch of special topics that are virtual, whether those are the individual academic departments, student panels, Williams Honors College financial aid sessions as well. And then if you have any other questions after today, again, use that Q&A box that you have, or send us an email, give us a call, send us a text even, follow us on all the social media channels, of course. And as I always have to say, have a great day and go Zips.
Awesome. Thank you so much. If you have any questions for the University of Akron, please put it down in the Q&A at the bottom. Next up, we have Kent State University.
Right. Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Brian Crescenzo. I am one of the assistant directors in the admissions office at Kent State. Just going to give you some overview on our university real quick here. With Kent State itself, where are we located at? We're located in Northeast Ohio, not too far away from Cleveland, 10 minutes outside of Akron, a little over 2 hours from Columbus, Toledo area, where you have a lot of Fortune 500 companies located in this area for you to get active and involved post-graduation and even during your undergrad too as well. But the type of students that do attend our campus, we are an 8-campus network. We have 7 regional campuses scattered throughout all Northeast Ohio. So if you live by one of those campuses, you're more than welcome to start off your Kent State career there. But just on the Kent campus itself, we have over 21,000 undergraduate students coming from all across the country, all across the world. And every fall semester, we end up enrolling a little over 4,200 first-time freshmen. And those students that are coming to our campus are involved in over 350 different major, degree, and programs. Now, we separate all of our majors and degrees into about 10 different academic colleges that we have on campus. We also have our own undecided program, our exploratory program. If you don't know what you want to major in, that's perfectly fine. We'll help you pinpoint what major you want to go into. But some of our more popular majors in no particular order, fashion, both fashion merchandising and fashion design, architecture, journalism, business, theater, musical theater, but that's not to take away from any other program. I'm a Kent State alumnus, graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in History and a minor in Marketing. Love my time on the campus so much, I came back to university. So I want to help the next generation of Kent State students, some of you watching this video right now. But not just about academics though, we do want to make sure you're successful within that area there, but we also want to help to make sure that you grow as an individual. Now on our campus, we do require, if you live outside of a 50-mile radius, you're required to live on campus. We have over 20 different halls to choose from that you can live. You get to choose who you get to live with too as well, whether it's your best friend, your classmates, someone you've been involved with extracurricular activities, or the random roommate, whatever choice you have. We have communities dedicated to your specific major, specific interests. If you want to live with international students to help them get adjusted to the States, you can do that too as well. We also have over 20 different places to eat at on our campus too as well. So we have a wide variety of food options. It's an all you care to eat style type of buffets here at the university where you can go to any different cafeteria area to grab some food. But it's not just about living and eating on campus. It's also about getting involved on campus too as well. We have over 400 different student organizations for you to be involved with here. And we have something for everyone. The idea is that we want to help you grow as an individual, meet those different friends, make those connections, those lifelong connections with different people from different backgrounds, and just to enjoy your time, enjoy your 4-year experience on our campus. You can go to athletic events. We're a Division I school. So whether it's baseball, basketball, football, wrestling, field hockey, women's lacrosse, doesn't matter. You show your flashcard, you swipe it, you can get into any of those events. You can enjoy your time here on the campus. But how do you get into our campus? It all starts by applying to our university. Now, applying to Kent State, it's very simple. It's either the Kent State application or the Common App. We'll accept either one. What we'll need from you is your high school transcript and the $50 application fee that goes along with that. Now, we are test optional coming up for the fall semester. We're going to be going live with our application starting on August 1st. So if you want to submit your test score, go right ahead. If you don't, that's perfectly fine. We do a holistic review on our campus where we look at your grade trends throughout high school. We look at letters of recommendation you will submit to us. Anything that we can know about you to help us better understand who you are academically is the better way for you to apply to our campus. So feel free, apply early, get in early, because the earlier you get that application in, the earlier you can enjoy the rest of your senior year in high school. Now, when it comes to the cost of our university, for in-state residents, you see up there that total cost a little over $23,000. We also participate in what's called the Ohio Tuition Guarantee, where we lock in that tuition price, that room and board price for your 4 years here on our campus. We do offer a wide variety of scholarship opportunities for a student, both based off of merit, extracurricular activities, about where you're coming from, all sort of stuff. We also encourage students to fill out the FAFSA too as well. But the one thing we do preach here on our campus, it's an investment. It's an investment into your future and into your education. And here at Kent State, we believe in that. For the students that graduated in the spring of 2020, 87% of them had a job within their career field or were continuing on their education at a full-time level within 6 months. So we get you into that next stage. We get you into that next level within your life. We want to help you out through your 4 years here. You're considered a forever flash once you leave our campus. We'll always be able to help you out, whether it's getting another degree, looking over your resume, looking over your cover letter, whatever it may be. We'll always be here for you for that. And speaking of being here for you, we are open on our campus. You can come visit our campus. We do offer campus tours Monday through Friday at 10 o'clock, noon, and 2 o'clock. If you're still feeling unsafe about visiting campuses, that's perfectly fine. We do offer virtual opportunities for you too as well. We do have what we call our FaceTime tours, where you can connect with a tour guide virtually on your phone or on your computer, and they will walk you around campus wherever you want to go. I put my contact information up there too as well. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out. But besides that, go Flashes.
Awesome. Thank you so much. If you have any questions for Kent State University, please put it down in the Q&A at the bottom. Last but certainly not least, we have Miami University.
Good evening, everyone. Let me just share my screen here. We will go ahead and get started. All right. Good evening. My name is Stephen Prophet. I serve as an assistant director of admission in our Office of Admission at Miami. I also work on our diversity and outreach team, which means I get to help organize some of our on-campus programs, like our Bridges program that happens in the fall, our Summer Scholars program. Really grateful to be with you tonight. Hope everyone is staying healthy, doing well. Hope it is getting warmer and sunny where you're at. It has been beautiful in Oxford the last several days. I'm thoroughly enjoying that. So without further ado, we will go ahead and jump in. Miami is located in Oxford, Ohio, which is in Southwest Ohio. Miami is a liberal arts university, which means that you are taking classes in a wide variety of areas. We believe in just that broad exposure, just helps you to think about questions from different angles. And we have what's called the Miami Plan, which is the core of our curriculum, where you're taking classes in a variety of areas. To say a little bit more just about the campus and about the community, Oxford has been named the #1 college town in America multiple times by Forbes. It is beautifully picturesque. As the poet Robert Frost said, it is the most beautiful campus that ever there was. There is just a magic to every season at Oxford, and especially as the trees get greener and the sun starts coming out, it's just a really great time to be on campus. And you can just drive uptown and see the joy and the energy, and it feels great just to be on campus right now. Size, we are a mid-size institution. We like to say we have the brains of a big university, heart of a small school, because with Miami, you're really getting that great blend of both. Miami is big enough to meet someone new every day, small enough to feel like home. We have about 20,000 students in total, about 17,000 undergrads. Our students are coming from all over the world, from about 91 different countries, from all 50 states, and we are a residential community. We know that some of the most meaningful experiences you'll have in college happen in residence halls. as you're making those lifelong friends, you're hanging out, just getting to know people, right? And so we ask students to stay on campus for your first 2 years, and then upperclassmen will typically live in one of our many apartment complexes in the city of Oxford. We have so many options to choose from. We know you're coming in with a variety of interests and passions, and we want to give you the opportunity to explore those. We have over 120 majors at Miami. It'd take me a minute to list all of them, but those are divided or housed into 5 different colleges. You can see the full list up there, all the way from A to Z, from anthropology to zoology. We have a lot of new programs rolling out. We have a new forensic science program as of last August. We are just continuing to expand. And so we know that you're coming in, again, with a variety of passions. Students will oftentimes double major or add a minor. Some students will triple major. I don't know how you get that done, but they make it work, right? And it's not just inside the classroom. We have over 600 campus organizations. That's anything from our national championship winning club broomball team to Club Dropout, which is a skydiving club. Chances are, if you're passionate about something, we've probably got it, right? And so we want you to not only have a world-class education inside the classroom, we're committed to that, but we also want you to get beyond those 4 walls, right? And so we have a learn by doing culture. We want you to be able to just explore your passions and interests and find your people, get connected with people who share those passions and interests. Our students also love getting off campus. Study abroad is hugely popular at Miami. We have over 100 programs in over 90 countries. So literally on 6 out of the 7 continents. And if you really want to go to Antarctica, we could talk, right? And so students will do this fall semester, spring semester, summer. We also have what's called J-term in January. During the 4 weeks of January, some folks will study abroad. And so this is a really popular option at Miami. And if you were to get a scholarship at Miami, that could transfer over to a fall or spring semester abroad on our Luxembourg campus. Miami has a branch campus in Luxembourg outside of Germany. And so you could get a great Miami education right in the heart of Europe, where you're a train right away from 9 to 10 other countries that you can travel and explore. So students will literally strap on the backpack Friday, head off to 3 or 4 countries by train over the weekend, be back in class on Monday. And that's what a fall or spring semester abroad could look like for you during your time at Miami. We also want to help you get that first job, right? And so to that end, we have a fantastic career center, and they're the ones who are going to help you to do mock interviews, contact organizations and companies that you might like to intern with or work for after graduation. Miami was named one of the top 10 producing schools nationally for Fortune 500 CEOs, and is actually the top producing school for female Fortune 500 CEOs. And so leadership development is huge for us across the board. We want to give you face time with employers. We want to help you build your professional network, all without leaving campus. So we have career fairs in the fall and the spring, and about 96% of our students in the class of 2019 were employed or in grad school within 6 months of graduation. We are committed to setting you up for success, especially for that first step after college, because we know how incredibly important that can be. Love and honor. If we have any Miami alums around, or you spend any time at Miami, have Miami alums in your family, chances are you've heard this phrase. Love and honor comes from our fight song. It represents over 200 years of history at Miami, and it really just captures the soul of our community. Because when you come to campus, you are joining a family. When you become part of the Miami community, you are joining a family. And for us, love and honor is just how we want to treat each other, who we are. When our alums talk so glowingly about their time at Miami, they reflect on it this way. A couple quick details just about the application process. We are a common application school. December 1 is really our magic deadline. If you apply by December 1, you get priority consideration for admission and for scholarships. That's the big thing to remember there. We do not have any minimum GPAs, ACT, SAT to get admitted to Miami. We have a holistic review process, meaning that we're looking at the full picture of that application. We are going to be test optional for fall 2022 applicants and spring 2023 applicants. And so that means ACT and SAT scores will not be required in order to complete your application. For financial aid, we have merit scholarships and need-based aid, which for us is run through the FAFSA. So if you're interested in exploring need-based aid opportunities, definitely recommend you to submit that FAFSA. The earlier, the better. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me personally, or just contact admission@miamiuh.edu, and your email will then be forwarded to your admission representative specifically. Feel free to call our office, 513-529-2531. We are happy to follow up and answer any questions you may have. Y'all, I know you've heard a lot of presentations tonight, And just want to thank you all so much for your time. It's really great to be with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Stephen. Thank you, thank you. You can go ahead and keep on video. My other presenters, please come on back. Please come on back. And by the way, if you do have any questions for Miami University, quickly put it in the Q&A. We only have a few more minutes left. All right, I have a question for you all. My question is, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? And we're just going to go in presentation order. We only have a few minutes, so if you could please keep it brief, that would be fantastic. I'd like to get through all of you if I can. We have Bowling Green State University first.
Thank you. My piece of advice to kick us off, and feel free anybody to correct me if I'm wrong, I want you to apply to colleges and apply to scholarships as if you're going there. And so what I mean is make sure that when you are going through your senior year, take advantage of the scholarship application opportunities. You can typically always say thanks, but no thanks, but you can't go back once you miss a deadline. So make sure you don't miss those scholarship deadlines. That is my best piece of advice as you're going through this.
Thank you. Ohio University.
I would say, I mean, being here is a great start. Asking questions is always a good thing, but I would say start coming up with a list of like a must-have list. It would be nice if they had list and a deal breaker list, meaning if they don't have my major, it's a deal breaker. They must have intramural soccer team, things of that sort, that if you have to have that at the institution you're going to, make sure you ask those questions and see if that institution has some of those must-have things on your list.
Awesome. University of Toledo?
Yeah, I just want to speak to the first generation college students out there and parents, influencers, and anyone working with the first time college student. Lean on us. Lean on the college representatives, admission counselors, your school counselors. I'm a first generation college student myself, and I didn't know what I didn't know. And you don't worry, you're never bugging us. You're never reaching out too much. I think I heard today twice from a couple of different parents that, oh, I'm sorry, I'm calling you so much. I'm like, no, I'm here for you. We're here for you. If this is what we do. So I guess that would be my advice. Just lean on us as much as you have to. We're here to help.
Awesome, thank you. University of Akron?
I would say visit in person. I know that's hard to do right now. It's been hard all year for seniors, but one thing I always hear from our students is that once they actually step foot on campus, they get that sense of belonging and they kind of have that like, oh, wow, like this feels good to be here. So I'm sure you might experience that at another campus, and that's okay. And then if you fall in love with a particular university, I would reach out to that admissions office. It's literally our job to help you get there. So don't be afraid to ask for help. So that's 2. Sorry, I cheated.
Thank you so much. Briefly, Kent State University. Oh, I don't think we can hear you. I think your audio's.
See, I messed it up already. Adding the time. I agree with what everybody said. Visit, especially in this day and age. You can do a virtual visit just about anywhere. Narrow it down to your top 3 schools, then visit them in person.
Thank you so much. And briefly, Miami University.
Yeah, I would echo everything that's said. I think visiting campus is super important just because there's a feel for the community that you can't really get in the same way just through a presentation. So if at all possible, definitely visit the school.
Awesome. Thank you all so much. I definitely learned a lot, and I was definitely taking notes. So I hope that you all, as our attendees this evening, were as well. Thank you so much, panelists and presenters, for being here and taking the time to tell us all about your amazing institutions. Thank you, attendees, for being here and joining us at this virtual college fair. I hope you learned a lot. Again, I definitely did. A couple things before you head out. A quick survey will appear, and I say very quick because it's literally on your screen. Will appear after you close this window. 4 questions. Just give us some feedback. We appreciate it. Also, sign up for more sessions. We have other time slots happening as well after this, so please register for those. And last but not least, if you want to relive the fun, feel free to check out the recording, and it'll be available at strivescan.com/Ohio. With that said, everybody, thank you all so much again for joining, and have a great night. Bye.